CAA fans, do you want to feel the excitement of March Madness like never before? CAAtickets.com is the source for your premium seating options for the 2014 CAA Men's Basketball Championship. The road starts here.
Here with JMU head coach Matt Brady, Andre Nation, and Charles Cook. We'll start with an opening comment from Coach Brady and then open it up for questions.
Well, certainly I thought the Towson played really hard. They played really well, and they deserved to win tonight. I was really pleased with our kids' effort and our resiliency. We never gave up on the game. We never really could string together consecutive baskets. Even with about 3 minutes to go in the game, you look up, we're down 6 or 7. I feel like if we could have just at that point made a few baskets, back to back, or maybe a couple threes that maybe we could have stolen the game. But really, all the credit in the world goes to Towson. They played hard. I thought they played really well. They shot the ball well. They did all the things they had to do to win the game. So we just tip our cap and wish them well. Questions?
I guess what was your take on the officiating and how it affected the flow of the game?
Well, I think the officiating was fine. The college basketball with the new rules, and this is a perfect example, it's really, really extraordinarily, if not impossible, to officiate when teams decide they're just going to drive and just drive the ball to the rim. It's really difficult to officiate. So, we need to do some things better to keep them out of the lane. That was our issue. They shouldn't have got so deep on dribble penetration. We allowed them too many opportunities to get dribble drives to the lane, and that's really on us and it's on me.
Matt, is there any pressure or relief from you as this topsy-turvy season kind of comes to an end today?
Say it one more time.
I said, is it a relief that the season kind of comes to an end today after all the topsy-turviness to it?
No, it was unexpected. We had a lot of potholes here in the season. It's unfortunate. I do think we have a young team. We have a very talented group. Obviously, I'm sitting up here with 2 All-League players. I have another one with Ron Kerry. That they all want to be really good players. I thought that we got a lot out of our team tonight. And, for us, we wanted to continue to play. We thought we had a great chance to win. But the fact of the matter is we felt like we hadn't played our best basketball against Towson. I don't think we did tonight. But in hindsight, you have to give Towson a lot of credit. Nothing's easy against Towson. They have great size. They have really great size across the front line. They're really physical, and it's really like going to a heavyweight fight when you play against them. You've got to be ready to punch, almost literally. I mean, you've got to be able to push them and shove them and box them out and do everything you can to get a push on the glass. I thought we did that. We wanted to play tomorrow night.
Yeah, Coach. First CAA game, tournament game in Baltimore. What did you think of the experience, and did it feel to you like Towson had a home court advantage tonight?
No, to me it didn't feel like a home court advantage. I think it's a terrific building. I think Baltimore's a phenomenal city. I've been through here a lot for recruiting. I think there's great support, certainly for our game. And I think there will be as we move forward here into the semis and finals. I think it's a terrific venue. I think Baltimore's a great basketball city. There's a lot for everybody's fans when they get here to do. And, we wanted to make this a longer experience, I can tell you, for JMU Nation. But I can't tell you how well received the CAA tournament has been, from our players and a coach's perspective. I think they've rolled out the carpet for us, and we're grateful to be here and looking forward to doing a better job next year.
Andre, considering all the games you missed this season and the way things just ended out there, does it feel like a lost year to you?
No, it definitely doesn't feel like a lost year. I mean, we learned from our mistakes, and we're just looking to get better next year, and come back and go to the championship game again and win again. So I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a lost year. I mean, I got to play. That's all that matters in my eyes, and Coach Brady let me play, and so it's not a lost year if you get to play.
Andre, when you were laying there when you fouled out at half court, what was going through your mind with your face, in the court?
I let my team down. Could have did more. I just let a lot of plays go, and it's just frustrating for me. So,
for you and Charles, was it hard to ever get into a rhythm of things? When there's being a whistle blowed every 5 seconds.
I mean, it does. It kind of hurts, but I mean, like Coach Brady said, we didn't do what we were supposed to do, and we were supposed to blitz the ball screens, and we missed a lot of hedges, and so I mean, I don't blame the refs for anything. I mean, we lost that game by ourselves, so.
Coach, despite their size advantage that you mentioned, you guys really controlled them on the boards. How do you account that? Just style, technique, or just hard work, or what do you?
Well, when we drew Towson for the tournament, we asked all these guys, to play with their heart and to not fear, using their bodies on every turn. Towson's remarkably physical, and for us to come out and hold them to 3 offensive rebounds for the game, that's one of the things about this group. When they've bought in, they've been really good. I think, as a coach, I can tell you we're going to turn our attention to helping these guys get better, because this is a really talented group. We're really young. It's hard to win in college basketball. It's certainly hard to win with young guys. And I think when this group buys into individual skill improvement, then we expect great things for our team.
You guys have struggled with 3-point shooting all season. Tonight you go 3 for 20. They started 9 of 13. Ultimately, officiating aside, did you feel like that was the difference in this game?
Well, I think the fact that they made open shots, and not just open shots, they made some deep shots. And to be honest, we came into the game saying if they shoot a great percentage from 3, then so be it. We've got to control the dribble, and we've got to control the glass, and we've got to keep them out of transition. Other than our turnovers in the first half, we kept them out of transition. We kept them off the glass. We couldn't control the dribble. And these are young guys. The one thing that I think that if these guys get better shooting the ball, this is going to be a hard group to deal with, I think, in the future. As long as we can continue to get stronger and a little bit more skillful. The foul line's the foul line. We had opportunities too. We need to make a few more ourselves, but we did 2 of the 3 things we needed to do. We kept them out of transition. We kept them off the glass. We couldn't guard them off the dribble.
Looking into the future, Matt, what's the next move for JMU basketball in the offseason?
Well, I think physically get stronger and skillfully to improve. I think these guys will be the first ones to tell you that they can get better. And these are 2 sophomores that are third team all league. I think Ron Carey's borderline third team all league. We're going to add a couple pieces. Our freshmen will become sophomores. We'll have 2 new freshmen next year. I think the future is really bright for JMU, and we have quality people on our program. We just need to keep making sure we do our business, take care of our business every single day.
Charles, what's your overall take on the season? Just a growing experience.
I think it was a really good season, despite people saying we were a young team. I think that we really learned from our mistakes and learned the value of certain things of the game. Coming to this season, we didn't really know the value of little certain aspects of the game as far as boxing out or diving on the ground for a loose ball. I've always done it my whole basketball career, but I didn't know it really affected the game in a positive way. So, I think throughout this season, I think we learned a lot of positives through a lot of ups and downs, and that's the small aspects of the game.
Matt, I don't know how much you were planning on playing Shotkus tonight, but how impressed were you with what he gave you guys?
Well, every time we've played Paul Yasakis, he's played well. And really the only reason he had played less recently is because Yohani had played better. And tonight, he made some mistakes quickly into the game. So we got in foul trouble. And Paul Yasakis has been, a good player, in practice and in the games. And he earned his minutes and he played terrific.
All right. Thanks very much,
Thank
guys.
you, guys.